So this euro dollar analysis for Monday the 15th of October. Now let's just have a look at prices and where prices may likely go. So previously we did see prices head towards this 1612, didn't quite get there, came within a couple of pips of that 1612. This is sell side momentum take us through 1578 and this 1554. We've actually in fact come down towards this 1540. If not broke down towards the 115 or that 200 period moving average. Found supporting around that 1540. We're breaking away from that 1554 at present. So if we do see this bullish buy side momentum continuation here to the upside, if we do break and hold beyond the 1578, we're looking for a move up towards that 1612. Successful break from which we then target that 1660. And if we do see continuation beyond the 1660, possibly looking at a move up towards that 1710 or even that 1728 here to the upside on the euro dollar. If however we do encounter major resistance in around that 1578 or that 1612 with the added confluence of the 400 period moving average, it does increase the likelihood of seeing sell side momentum come into the market in around 1612. Also there's a possibility of a double top here at that 1612, looking for a move down towards a 1554, successful break from which possibly looking at that 200 period moving average around a 1520, but ultimately we're looking for a test of that 115 where we have a pretty strong horizontal level of support and resistance, and beyond that we've got the 1429 here to the downside on the euro dollar. What we'll do now is have a look here at the weekly charts, see how prices are developing. So on this weekly chart of the euro dollar, we can see from a bit of a flag, had sell side momentum, brief rally, further sell side momentum, we've had a rally, and we've had a pullback at present. More recently, we can see we've held supporting around that 1429. We've had the move to the upside rejected. So if we do see this bullish continuation, we've mentioned that 1710 that we are looking at, and possibly beyond that, our previous highs are in around that 118. But from a weekly chart perspective, we're possibly looking for a move up towards that 121 area. Previously, we've encountered resistance here on the euro dollar. If we are to see this bullish buy side momentum which come into the market recently continue. If, however, we do get a bit of a turnaround and have prices realign with the prior trend before we've had this pullback and higher low posted. If we do see a breakdown in prices, possibly looking for a move back down towards that 113 with the added confluence of the 200 period moving average on here on the daily chart, thus increase the likelihood of seeing a bullish bounce at that level. And beyond that, we're looking for price head down towards that 1192 if we break that 113 and that 1134. What we'll do now is have a look here at the finally at the daily chart. So on this daily chart, we can see here we have our lows, higher lows. We've had this rally to the upside, broke out of this uptrend that we were in. We've had this consolidation. We've had a brief rally. We've had a bit of pullback. So we'll see if we do see a bit of a rally. See the bullish buy side momentum continue here, back up towards the 118, our previous highs, and possibly beyond that towards our 121. Or we should be aware of that 200 period moving average sitting in around that 1910. Another key important level that we should be looking at here on the euro dollar. But if we do see instead, if we don't see the successful navigation from a daily chart perspective, especially off this, there's an area of interest there. I should mention in around that 1728. I should mention that as well. Not only 118, around that 1728, we have the 400 period moving average in around the horizontal level of note. Again, could increase likelihood of seeing sell side momentum come into the market from that level. But if we do turn around from where we are, again, we've mentioned 1429 and at 113. Those are the most immediate levels to be looking at. And with that said, that pretty much wraps up the euro dollar analysis. Thanks for watching.